You are now tuned in to the COC production. Let's go.
Oh, it's fire in the rhythm, heat in the sound.
Fire.
COC energy shaking the ground.
It's big COC energy.
No chains can hold us. We rise, we fight.
Let's go.
Voices in the darkness, we bring the
Now
light.
let's take them higher. Yeah.
Fire in the rhythm, heat in the sound.
Fire.
COC energy shaking the ground.
It's big COC energy,
No
family.
chains can hold us. We rise, we fight.
Let's go.
Voices in the darkness,
Listen.
we bring the light.
They try to write us off like a bad check. They try to overshadow our divinity on the net. But so much disrespect. Knowing they mama chiefs then taught them we better than that. Stop being foolish in your pride. Say where your conscience at. Just cause we carry the fire don't mean we won't be with the party yet. Enough of that mental and spiritual change. It's time to get your power back. You tired of living in the dark, then come on where the light is at. It's COC.
Fire in the rhythm,
Yeah.
heat in the sound.
Let's go.
COC energy shaking the ground.
It's big COC energy,
No
family.
chains can hold us. We rise, we fight.
Let's go.
Voices in the darkness, we
Yeah.
bring the light.
Listen. COC fire continue to shine bright. It's shining all day and it's shining all night. Let's go. COC fire continue to shine bright. It's shining all day and it's shining all night. Let's go. COC fire continue to shine bright. It's shining all day and it's shining all night. Let's go. COC fire continue to shine bright. It's shining all day and it's shining all night. Let's go.
I start on left bare feet and wet sand. Ocean knows my name before I ever speak back. Salt in the skin, wind in my hair. Standing where to meet sky, I'm aware. I look up once, heaven responds. White light moves through, truth carries on. I don't walk alone, never did. Body and clothes keeps me for what I skill. He don't say much, just stands his ground. Every near miss, he was around. I don't replay the touch of the night. I carry it all. I carry it fine.
Same chains, different names. We're releasing the bonds today. They say we free, but they didn't untie us. They just gave the chains new names. The chains, they don't make any noise like regular chains be clanking and all of that, right? Now they hide behind policies, job descriptions, health, the diagnosis and stuff, and well-meaning opportunities. Now they live in the inbox on your credit score, inside school curriculums, inside diversity departments, in media. And you sat quiet through all of that, and you learned how to get by. And then the trauma passed down from one generation to the next generation to the next generation like an heirloom. But now we see. And once you see that rope and that chain, you don't unsee it. You either grab it and cut it loose or keep pretending like it's not even there. This part of the journey is about untying. Our ancestors all shaking us and tell us to catch our life. This is when we're going to say what other people ain't going to say. We're naming what's been normalized, We're going to get honest about all these different policies and all these different structures of that patterns and what we believe that is still binding us, even though the plantation is gone and the signs have changed. Don't get it wrong. This ain't got nothing to do with pity and nothing to do with about any type of blame placing. It's about power. You're now looking at that rope and chain in the eye and calling it what it is and deciding that we're not carrying it another damn mile, minute, second, or hour. Now what? We're going to try to get rid of these inherited burdens, these false identities, being quiet in fear in the midst that we have to prove our worth to anybody. This work right here, this is spiritual confrontation, a reckoning, a soul level exit plan. Truth is the first tool. So let's get into it. Let's name these ropes and chains and expose them for what's been running around in the background and talk about what freedom actually looks like when it lives in our spirit, not in somebody else's law book. Same chains, different names, but now we choose something else. Welcome to Blended Healing. In part 2 of our journey of ancestral memory and collective liberation.
If only I knew what it takes just now, yeah. In my own way, in my own way. If only you knew, if only you knew. In my own way, in my own way. Do I go, do I stay? Do I go, do I stay? How do I get out my own way? And if only you knew, if only you knew. In my own way, in my own way. Do I go, do I stay? Do I go, do I stay? How do I get out my own way? If only you knew, if only you knew. In my own way, in my own way. Do I go, do I stay? Do I go, do I stay? How do I get out my own way?
Chain number 1, the economic rope. You are roped into the grind and roped out of freedom. They told us to work hard and we'd make it. But they didn't tell us the rules were written in invisible ink. And every promotion came with a condition. This isn't just a job, it's a trap with benefits. You're working full time, but still full time broke. And they got the nerve to call you lazy if you tired. The setup wasn't designed for you to rest. It was built to milk your labor while calling it an American dream. We weren't born into wealth. We were born in debt. Student loans, payday advances, rent hikes, no assets, just liabilities. Even our ambitions are monetized. Side hustles become what you need in order to get by. And if you try to rest, your body rebels to it because your mind keeps going. Gotta get the bread, 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 gotta get that money on, right? They give us just enough to keep showing up, but not enough to change our life. We're supposed to be grateful for scraps. Meanwhile, they're living in excess off the backs of our exhaustion. And let's talk about how that chain wraps the tightest around us. Black and brown people still get paid less, charged more, taxed harder, and denied access to generational wealth while being told to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. Lies, lies, lies. And we ain't never been handed anything. But the moment that we do try to step out and build our own, rise together, then they call it a threat. Because they know once we cut that rope, we create empires. So the first cut is awareness, knowing that your worth is not defined by your wages. Your purpose isn't tied to your paycheck, and your value isn't for sale. It's time to reroute your energy from labor to legacy, from being in the grind to generational healing, from rope bound to resource rich. Wealth isn't just about money. It's access, freedom, peace of mind, and time to breathe. And baby, we all deserve that. I'm not going to stop. I'm going straight into chain number 2, the mental program. That chain in the rope that you don't see is the one that holds the tightest. They ain't going to chain your hands when they've already claimed your mind. Control the narrative and you walk into your own trap. Just a smile. From the moment that we enter into this 3D world, the programming already begins. What to fear, what to worship, and what to run behind. They put all that stuff in cartoons, in our classrooms, and in the commercials. And they teach you to doubt yourself before you even know that you have your own voice. Don't speak, don't dream, just be grateful for what you got. That's not humility, that's conditioning, a well-dressed form of control. They normalize suffering and call it something different. Oh yeah. I think they try to call it strength, yeah. They glorify the struggle while punishing your self-worth and your boundaries. And here's the kicker part. They plant those thoughts in your mind and then convince you that they came from you. So now, when you try to rise up and do something different and do something better, it isn't always the world holding you back. Sometimes it's your voice in your own head saying, who do you think you are? That voice was trained and it was fed lies and not yours. Chain number 3, the legal trap. Freedom on paper, but bound in practice. The Constitution said justice for all, but that ink was never meant to reach our knees. It was built exactly like that. From the moment that we were born, we were scanned, documented, filed, your name, your race, your zip code, all placed in an algorithm that already has plans for your future. For us, justice doesn't wear no blindfold. She's watching. And if your skin is melanin rich, the scales are going to tip heavy every time. They say you do the crime, you do the time, but the time don't match the crime. Even in some of these states where CBD, I'll put it that way, is legal in certain other parts of this land, having one little stick. One little stick can get you years. A badge gives you paid leave. And real criminals walk free in suits while our babies do life before they even get to live. It's a pipeline, not a coincidence. From the underfunded schools to over-policed communities, from ass stopping and frisking to strip search. I said strip searching. The pain here isn't always physical. Sometimes it's a warrant, a crooked judge. And let's not forget about those bars. Being behind them anyway, locked in cells that make corporations rich. Modern day forced labor, making products that they can't afford with time that they'll never get back. So you ain't just locked up, you leased out, used, and forgotten. And even when you do get out, you're never really free. They slap those labels on you. Ex-con, felon, trying to get a job with the chain tied around you. But here's the truth. We are more than our records, more than their definitions, and more than what they try to erase. The law is not divine. It's man-made. And anything made by man can be taken apart by movement. Sidebar. For those who do heinous crimes, they deserve the maximum. So I don't want you to think that I'm saying that everybody should be running around here free. I don't care if you're green, purple, yellow, pink, black, brown. If you do heinous crimes, you deserve the time. I just wanted to clear that up. But I'm talking about the regular things that our people get locked up for, that others get a slap on the wrist for. Case in point, who's running the country? I rest my case. I'll be right back.
Georgia, Georgia.
Yo, just pulled up to the Love Palace. Ain't no cap here, just facts and feels. D and Kel's on the mic, we talking ships, all kinds. Pull up and unpack. Just enjoy. Friendships that held me down through the struggle. Companions who dipped when I stepped out the bubble. Family ties that tug, some tight, some frayed. But we lay it all out, let the truth get played. No judgment, just lessons on velvet chairs. We speak from the gut, raw love, stripped bare. Got a steed, got that glow like sage in the wind. Queen Coles hit the mic, truth spilling again.
Ships, we talk it, we walk it. No filters, just real. Love Palace, the spot where your soul can heal. All them ties, all those vibes, we ain't letting them drown. We lift ships up, never tear them down.
Situationships with benefits.
Make sure that you tap into the Love Palace tonight with Goddess D and Queen Kels for the ships. First is the lesson, and then they come right back and they do a live Q&A. Make sure that you put your notification bell on. It'll start approximately 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let us continue. Chain number 4, the cultural rope. Stripped of the root and sold the remix. They don't just get to race us. They study us, they mimic us, they water down our truth and sell it back to us as it's trending. Cultural. Culture used to be ours. It's how we prayed, dressed, how we gathered, how we heal, and now it's a playlist, a filter, and some type of fashion. Our own rhythm gets played. while our suffering is ignored. We used to tell stories to pass down legacy. Now they tell stories about us without us to shape how the world sees us. Criminal, angry, exotic, ratchet, savage, pick your poison. And every time you see your truth being distorted, just know that that's not your reflection. That's their projection. You're not a stereotype. You're the source. They rope us into identities that serve them. Oh my gosh. Don't speak. Don't speak. Be spiritual, but not powerful. Be proud, but not too much. They say representation. What it means is make it easy for them to digest. And we're not just talking about them. Sometimes we get roped into it too. Taught to hate our skin, our hair, our names, our traditions, taught to trade legacy for assimilation. Taught to forget what our grandmothers whispered in the kitchen, what they told us in the kitchen. That's why we can know more about you than you'll ever know about us. That's straight talk. At least it was like that when I was growing up. But I want you to hear this. This ain't this and this ain't that. We don't need to ask to be who we are. Our culture stands on its own. Our ways to speak for ourselves is our own. And our memory, it never died. It's just been sitting there waiting for us to reclaim it. So reclaim it. Wear the crown your way. Speak the language from the inside in you. Dance how your ancestors prayed and cook like your freedom is in every spice. Breathe like you're a blessing in the air itself. Because our culture is medicine. And they can't steal what you protect. Ashe? All right. Chain number 5. The digital rope. When the algorithm becomes your leash or your liberation, depending upon how you move, this chain doesn't tug at your wrist. It pulls at your attention. It scrolls endlessly. Addictive. We invited it in. We welcomed that chain disguised as connection, clout, likes, followers, engagement. But now, you look up and the day is done. You done checked your phone 30,000 times, but haven't checked in with your soul once. You think you connected. But to what? To illusions, to comparisons that challenges your own confidence, highlight reels that make you question your real life. They got us running behind validation, trading peace for discipline. And we're not even the customers anymore. We're the product, tracked, studied, sold. That digital rope is effective. It distracts your purpose. It distorts your identity. It desensitizes your spirit. You see everything except yourself. And when you do show up real, they don't like it. So you're not in the algorithm. Shadow banned for telling the truth and buried for being bold and visible by being authentic. But hear this. That chain ain't only a restraint. If you flip it, you can use the same cord to build bridges, to teach, to reach, to liberate minds across different types of sectors. Your voice, when true, can echo through the digital realms like scripture. Your light, when clear, can remind others of their own. The digital space becomes powerful when intention leads, when your presence online is just an extension of your soul and not a mask to hide behind. We've built whole movements off of hashtags. We have sparked so many things, healing through screens, broken generational barriers with reels and lives and stories. We've called the ancestors in through Wi-Fi. We prayed together in comment sections, and we built tribes without even ever shaking hands, and still felt the spirit move. So reclaim the tool. Unplug when you need to and plug in with purpose when you choose. Use the chain to climb, not to tie yourself down. And chain number 6, the spiritual muzzle. That's the final chain, rope. It's tied to your communication, your vision, and your bloodline. They can't kill your power. So they taught you to fear it. They demonized your practices and mocked when you created your altars, labeled your ancestral ways as dark, evil, or primitive. And then they copied it, sanitized it, and sold it, wrapped your medicine in marketing, and called it New Age. But nothing about us is new. We are ancient. This chain does not just keep us quiet, it dims our light. It makes us question our connection to the divine, the source. And it makes us forget that our very breath is divine. They gave you religion but stripped the relationship, told you who God is and who you'll never be. They wanted obedience, not alignment, control, not communion. They told you not to talk to your ancestors or to trust your intuition, not to listen to your dreams, the signs, and the knowing they called is coincidence. They called it crazy and witchcraft. But here's the truth. Your spirit has never been theirs to try to control, to tame. We come from moon prayers and earth offerings, from us chanting or praying that opened up the sky, and we come from root work, memory, and fire, from those who crossed over but still walk besides us. This muzzle was designed to keep us disconnected because disconnected people are easier to control. But connected people were unstoppable. So take back your prayer. Take back your practice, your language, your drum, your oils, your tears, and your knowing, because every time you light the candle, every time you pour a libation and you speak to the Most High in your own words, you're not just healing yourself, you're waking up generations. But here is the change. That chain can also be flipped. Your spiritual walk in this age, with all of its distractions and distortions and dangers, can be a beacon, a lighthouse for other people when it's done in truth. Your spirituality becomes a revolution. You don't need anybody to prove or approve your divinity. You already walked in scripture. You're a living altar, a vessel of power. And once you remember that, no rope can quiet you again. I'll be right back after this.
That kiss you into place. This ain't a trend, it's ancient flow. She don't heal you, she helps you grow. She breathe in moonlight, exhale the pain, yin and yang dance.
Part of the shop today. This is Holistic Royalty by Kels. We specialize in herbalism, yoga, and nutritional planning. Hi there, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Here's a little info. Come by for a tea sampling. All right, welcome to the grand opening, y'all. This is our tea bomb. Everything is blended right here in house. I poured a little rose and hibiscus for you to start with.
Smells amazing in here.
And over here are the tea.
Root chakra, sturdy crown chakra, woo woo. Stretching it out on a Sunday flow. Tea in her hand, got that inward glow. Don't talk much, but the plants do. Her presence feel like a breakthrough. From your gut to your grief, she knows. Queen of the green, let the healing unfold. She will.
Always. Come on in. My pleasure. Make yourselves at home.
A gentle star, body butter warm in every part. Crystals on charms and light, smoking nerves, energy shine. Every drop, every scent. She my good essentials, my heart's content. She my good essentials, house of blessings, mine. Spray so low, feel the magic present. She my good essentials, house of blessings for every night, every way. Lift your spirit rising. Mystery box, what's inside? Lunar drift to guide the night. Tarot spreads, visions clear. Chimeka essentials is always near it. Chimeka essentials, house of blessings, running. Spray so low, feel the magic press.
I told you I wasn't going to keep you long today. So let me wrap this up for you. All right? Let's do that. It's been such a much today. I got so many things buzzing around. But I want you to know that the chains are real. And so is the release. You are never crazy. You're not weak. You're not unworthy. You're just wrapped in the chains that you didn't even know anything about or chose because you were born into it. Those conditions that feared the light of you and your ancestors before you even learned how to walk in it. But you made it here. And not by chance or luck, because something inside of you never gave up. Whether it was a memory of an ancestor, a knowing, a whisper from them saying that there's more to you than this. These chains, economic, mental, legal, cultural, digital, spiritual, they try to choke generations, try to keep our heads down and our spirits feeling low. But now, you see them. And once you see the chain, you get to decide what to do with it. Are you going to unravel it? Are you going to cut it? Or are you going to weave it into something new? But whatever you do, make sure you do it with intention. You weren't meant to just survive in this 3D world. You were born to be patterned in it, to walk free and to show others how to live unbound. Because freedom is not just political or legal, it's spiritual, mental, ancestral, and it's yours. It's yours. So walk different now. Pray out loud. Speak freer. Rest deeper and dream the biggest dreams that you could ever have. And make sure that you love harder on your people and build a life that does not require you to play it small. You are the map. You are the breaker of chains. You are the legacy reborn, and they can't bind what spirit has unbound. Ashe. That's it. That's all. I'm done. I'm done. I'm out of here. I said, what? I got 10,000, 1 million things to do in the naked city. But the words from the ancestors always come first. All right. Be well, stay safe. Ashe and deep out to each and every one of you. And I'll see you around these streets. Maybe. Who knows? You never know with her. All right, then. I gotta go. It's been a pleasure, and thank you for all of your support. Thank you. All right, peace. There's no crying in baseball. I gotta go. I'll talk to you later.
If only I knew what it takes just now, yeah. In my own way, in my own way. If only you knew, if only you knew. In my own way, in my own way. Do I go, do I stay? Do I go, do I stay? How do I get out my own way? And if only you knew, if only you knew. In my own way, in my own way. Do I go, do I stay? Do I go, do I stay? How do I get out my own way? If only you knew, if only you knew. In my own way, in my own way. Do I go, do I stay? Do I go, do I stay? How do I get out my own way? Yeah. Stop playing small. Stop hiding. Take the cap off. Let it breathe. What it is? 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 Take the cap off. Let it pop. Let it snap in. Holding all the fire. Had it tucked in the back. Take the cap off. Let it spill. Let it drop. You been silent too long. Let the pressure go pop. Take the cap off. No fear, no doubt. What's in you been loud? You just knew that it out. Take the cap off. Whole room gonna shake. This your moment right now.
Sorry, I'm late.
Take the cap off. I've been biting my tongue, playing nice, staying cool. Tell myself how to shine, try to follow the rule. They said maybe next time I say yeah like a fool. Whole line in my chest, but I stayed in the zoo. Trauma had me for the insecurity, train me. Fear kept the key, but the door couldn't cage me. They doubted, I nodded and doubted myself. Put my gifts on the shelf like I do it when I'm ready. But ready don't come when you scared to be seen. Perfection, a lot to keep killing a dream. So I'm ripping this heel, yeah, I'm breaking the lock of as messy as honest. Hey, take the cap off. Take the cap off. The cap off. Let it pop, let it snap in. Holding all this fire, had it tucked in the back. Take the cap off. Let it spill, let it drop. You been solid too long, let the pressure go pop. Take the cap off. No fear, no doubt. What's in you been loud, you just knew that it out. Take the cap off. The whole room gonna shake. This your moment right now. Hey, take the cap off. Who told you you were too much? Who told you to sit down, hush? Who made you question your voice?
Flawless, let's get to it. Let's make this conversation worth your time.
But I ain't do the be small. I'm a whole damn storm front on top. I'm tired of whispering winds, tired of playing the edge. If I got something to say, yeah, I'ma say it with my chest. No cap, literally, no mask. This is me. If they laugh, let them choke on the globe. And believe, shake it out, shake it loose. Fear ain't yours, it's power. Crack the top, hear that sound, that's your power.
Into Chimaka Essentials, my happy place. Come on in with me. The smell of citrus and vanilla hit you right away. Hi, welcome to Chimaka Essentials.
Let it pop, let it snap, been holding all this fire, had it tucked in the back. Take the cap off, let it spill, let it drop. You been silent too long, let the pressure go pop. Take the cap off, no fear, no doubt. What's in you been loud, you just needed it out. Take the cap off, whole room gonna shake. This your moment right now.